All right, people. So today we're going to be ranking men's favorite body part. Okay. Now, look, people, don't cancel me. All right. You clicked on this video. It's going to get a little toxic because we're talking about superficial things that some people can't control. But we got to let it out there, people. There are some parts that women think that guys love that guys don't give a fuck. In fact, yo, fuck this. I'm putting this one. I'm putting this one. Okay? Hey, we're putting this one. All right. So we're gonna be ranking from S tier, meaning this is what guys like. They cannot resist. Men are evolutionarily wired to go crazy over that. To D tier, which is we don't give a fuck. It's just that you think we like it, but we really don't give a fuck. In fact, we're gonna start with that one. The first one is nails. Let me tell you something, lady. Guys don't give a fuck about your nails. They don't give a fuck that you got that new glitter, that you got that new extension. We don't care, all right? Women think guys really care. Ladies, don't put so much money on nails because it doesn't add to your look. I'm telling you, as a guy, I've observed nails do nothing. It doesn't add any appeal. It doesn't add, oh my gosh, you're so hot. It just doesn't. In fact, the longer the nail, the more ratchet it looks. So please, ladies, invest in other things other than nails. That, to me, guys, I've never heard a guy, oh my gosh, she's so hot, look at them nails. I've heard guys say, oh my gosh, she's so hot, look at that dress. Oh my gosh, she's so hot, look at that hairdo. Nails, no. Next one is toes. Toes is C tier because even though guys don't like nails, for some reason, a woman with ugly toes, some guys get turned off. Don't know why. I don't know why that is. It's just a very weird phenomenon where guys really care about your toes. Like, oh my God, look at them toes, right? I like toes because they look cute. But that was when I was fucking 10 years old. I always play with my sister's toes because I was 10. Now it's like toes. So some guys legit are obsessed with toes, man. I don't know. I don't get the obsession. Like as a kid, I get it, but not as an adult. The next one, and mind you, people, this is based on studies. We're looking at a study that talked about this. The next one is the hip to waist ratio. This is the most consistent taste amongst men that crosses culture. Meaning some cultures don't mind a big nose, some cultures do. Every culture of men like women that have a hip to waist ratio. Everyone. It transcends all cultures. So we're going to put that there. So next one is stomach. You would think that your stomach size is S tier, but some guys can tolerate levels of sizes of stomach. So because of that, we're putting this in B tier, in my opinion, because you could be an attractive woman and have a stomach, right? Some guys don't care about that. You don't have to have a flat stomach. You don't have to have abs. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? For example, I've met women. I met women. Look, my first girlfriend, right? This Georgian girl, right? She had what we call tiggle bitties, right? But she had a little stomach. And usually that will turn me off. But because her titties were so fucking huge, it created like a counterbalance where it didn't look like she had a big stomach. So it's kind of like it didn't matter because there were other things that were bigger that were distracting you. So big stomach, still big deal. Don't worry about that. Now this one matters, right? Let's see. So we have, let's make this a little bigger. Sure. All right. There you are. Sorry, people. We're going to fix this, make it a little better. There you go. Okay, where we are. Okay. All right. So, the next one, we're going to go with nose. And nose is B tier once again. It's not necessary. You could have a big nose and still be attractive. You can have a little nose and still be attractive. It's really, your nose, it's like, yeah, it's nice, but it's no big deal. You don't have to have the perfect nose, okay? Next one is hair. Hair is 100%. And the reason why, in fact, I'm going to put hair on A tier because I've been with bald women, literally. Like one time, there's this girl who, I dated her, right? And she was bald. like legit. Like, but she had a toupee on top. And one time, I took shrooms. Right, the first time we slept together, for some reason, I took shrooms, and she was next to me in bed, and I'm like, oh my god, I think that's a dude that's acting like a girl. Oh my god, no wonder she was so eager. Oh my lord, dude, that's crazy. I tripped myself up. Thought it was a dude. When in reality, it was a girl. like, like, you know how you get paranoia? So it wasn't based on fact. It was just based on paranoia. But it didn't stop me. So because of that, we're putting hair B tier because you don't have to have hair. You don't. What a toupee. Guys don't give a fuck. A guy doesn't care if a woman wears a wig. If a man wears a wig, that's a little different. But a woman wearing a wig, who gives a fuck? That's B tier. You may think it's that important, but it really is not as important as you might think. Next one, but it's A tier. It's you don't have to have a big butt, but it's like if you're a Puerto Rican guy. Puerto Rican and black guys love big butts, so we're gonna go with S tier. It's one of the most universal things in men. The next one is back. Once again, a nice back. I mean, I don't give a fuck if you have pimples all around your back. Guys don't care about your back. All right, guys really don't care about your back. You can have scoliosis. It doesn't matter. Next one is boobs, right? Actually, let's go with poom poom. Come on, man. It's S tier. Unless he's gay, it's S tier. Next one, brain. Yeah, I'm about to sound sexist right now. D tier. We don't care. Honestly, just don't be a bitch. Seriously. I'm sorry, people. I didn't make men. You know what I mean? Like, I did not make them. It's just hard explaining us. But yeah, next one is lips. We don't care. You know, you don't have to have the perfect lips. In fact, I'm putting this in B tier because you can have small lips and you can still be pretty. It doesn't matter. It's a plus if you have thick lips. So, you know what? We're switching it to A tier and hair to A tier. Because it's if it's on point, it's like S tier. But if it's not perfect, we don't give a fuck, right? So that's why I put it in no. That is what B tier is, where it's nice, but if you have it, it's a plus. So we're gonna leave it out there. Next one is your smile. Put in smile in A tier. A beautiful smile is truly remarkable. Now, what's a beautiful smile? A beautiful smile is one that's long and one that doesn't have a lot of gap in between the teeth, meaning it's a smile where you see the teeth all the way till the end, right? And also when you smile, that you can sense a big jaw. You can still sense that this person has a big jaw, a big chin. So because of that, we're putting this in A tier, a nice smile. Eyebrows is once again B tier. Doesn't have to be perfect. Hands, your hand size. Guys don't give a fuck about that. You can have the smallest hands on the planet, and we don't care. Like you can have stubby hands, like the hands of a mouse. We don't give a fuck. Mouth. Look, guys, that's only a sexual preference. So why the shit I even put that there? But yeah. Now, skin is A tier, S tier. Skin speaks about your health in every sense of the word. Skin is it. Honestly, your skin is it. You know, it's S tier to the T. Next one is your face. Once again, is S tier because your face is the biomarker of your whole body. You could tell a person's BMI. You could tell a person's mental health. You could tell a person whether or not they use drugs by their face, how they slept. You could tell a person's past. You could tell what they did the last few days by their face. So the face is a biomarker for the whole body, man. Next one is fake butt. Look, people. We're going to put this in B tier because guys like that. I really hate putting this in B tier. I don't want to put it in B tier, I really hate. Fuck this. I'm not gonna promote this C tier to the T. We don't. Honestly, it's a kink. D tier. I'm not gonna be the one that tells you guys that getting a fake butt helps. I'm not telling you guys that. It's not good. Boobs. S tier. What the fuck are we talking about, people? Outer thigh. B tier. Inner thigh. A tier, people. I don't want to go into the description of that, but every guy knows that the inner thighs feels more tender. Eyes, A tier. I mean, a woman with beautiful eyes is truly. Actually, we gotta put a few more. Actually, jawline, cheekbone. Okay, there you go. So the next one is jawline. A woman doesn't have to have a perfect jawline. You really don't. But if you have a masculine jawline, it's actually attractive to men. To be honest with you, it really is. Your cheekbone, once again, is not necessary. This is pretty much based on your culture. You don't have to have strong cheekbones to look attractive. Arms, once again, you can have the shortest arms in the world. A guy don't give a fuck about that. Your legs. Honestly, what matters more is the stomach than the legs. So it doesn't matter. You can have skinny legs and the guy don't care. Look, go to France, skinny women, right? Guys don't care. Neck, once again, it's not necessary, but you got to have a neck, so it matters. So we put that in B tier, and this is what men like in a woman, honestly. Hip to waist ratio, butt, poom poom, skin, face, boobs, eyes, and we're gonna put lips here. Don't care. We're putting lips. I think lips are more thing than than the other part. Yo, this is wild as shit, people. This is wild as hell, man. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of this tier list. Whether or not you agree with it, whether or not you prefer to add an extra body part that I didn't know about, right? We're gonna put the tailbone. Wait a minute, we forgot about the tailbone. Tailbone, we'll go with B tier, right? B tier. All right. Anyways, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget 50% off all of our courses using the coupon code BLACK. Take care.